Regardless of your gardening skill, I find insects definitely don't discriminate. I find gardening, particularly at this time of the year, a mixture of knowledge, skill and frustration. The insects move in overnight. So I always recommend taking some time to wander around the garden, notice things, something strange wasn't there before, check it out. This is particularly important in the veggie garden. Large green leaves are a favourite for many insects, and strong, healthy plants will usually be able to fend off an attack from many critters. If you have no idea what's eating the plants in the veggie garden, a few simple solutions can help. Placing the halves of juiced lemons upside down on the soil and leaving overnight will reveal in the morning what bugs and insects are around. Often tattered leaves on young seedlings are the work of slaters feeding overnight. A slater's role in the garden is to break down dead and decaying matter. The problem is when seedlings are very small and have only just been planted, they are much tastier than the organic matter and the mulch around them. But the best thing, once they get a little bit bigger, they're not affected by the damage. If you don't know what's causing the damage, one of the easiest ways of identification is to take a piece of blank paper and flick the foliage or plant onto the paper. If it's small insects such as thrips or aphids, it will make it very easy to see. On any edible crops, it's important to control soft-bodied insects with something that's safe, particularly when you go to harvest the produce continually. Now, you may be familiar with Pyrethrum daisy. This plant is ideal with herbs and veggies and repels insects in the ground. Well, Earth Care Natural Pyrethrum Insect Spray does that job for you, just in a ready-to-use pack. It controls flies, thrips, aphids, earwigs, caterpillars, and even cabbage moths. Being 100% natural, it's environmentally friendly, has low toxicity and a withholding period of only 1 day, which means what I spray today can be eaten tomorrow. It also can be used on many different crops and plants. Look out for holes in the middle of leaves. If you have many small moths hanging around that fly away so quickly that it's hard to focus on them, I can almost guarantee these holes are the work of an incredibly destructive pest. It's called a diamondback moth because when it lands and the wings are together, the little markings form the shape of a diamond. Now, the larvae is small, bright green and always on the underside of the leaves. Now, a few squirts of Earth Care Pyrethrum Natural Insect Spray, well, that's going to keep them at bay. Aphids are sap-siphoning insects that are so easy to see and often congregate in clumps. Get to them quickly or they'll take over the whole garden. This is the key to insect control the safe way. It's ready to use, no mixing required and no waste. Definitely a go-to solution for the visitors that you don't want in your garden.